Bro, she's so badass. You know she's a dancer whenever her hair is literally covering half her face and she doesn't give a f to fix it and she doesn't even feel uncomfortable and like self-conscious about it. Hey guys, it's me, Cruel. Welcome back to another reaction video here on the YouTube channel today with more All Day Project. This is their Wicked performance video. It has two versions, the movie set version A and the basement, the YG basement version B. Alright, so this is, I think, the B-side. They officially debuted today, however, so their music is finally on Spotify if you want to listen to it. I have not actually checked out Wicked as a song as well. I don't know what it sounds like. I've maybe heard like 2 or 3 seconds from a teaser video at some point, but I don't really know the song at all. So I'm also giving you guys my first impression to the song, not only that, but also the performance, of course. Also, in 3 days from now, the 26th, is going to be the first day where they are performing on music shows and Countdown. At least presumably that they're going to be on them Countdown. I don't know, maybe if they're going to be a day or two before already at other music shows, would be great, but they're going to be on them Countdown anyway, that's the point. So that's really cool. I'm really excited to see the choreography in full flash for Famous. But let's get into Wicked first, okay? If you want to see my reaction to Famous, their music video reaction, then there's a playlist in the pinned comment for that, but also in the pinned comment is my Patreon. We have a lot of other exclusive reactions, 1,300 plus to be exact. That includes a lot of survival shows, a lot of K-dramas. Check that out. A bunch of content over there for honestly a decent price. If you can't afford that, that's okay as well though. But thank you for checking it out. And let's get into All Day Project. We start with the movie set version, I believe. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna be full transparent. I always like to be that. The only input I have from this actually is that some people are not very happy with the fact that apparently Woochan is not getting many lines in the song. However, Tarzan is getting a lot. And some people are saying Woochan is much better rapper. Why are they pushing Tarzan? Blah blah blah. And also, I know Newbie Warrior, fellow friend and reactor. He was not the biggest fan of this, based on his title of the reaction. That auto-tune. That auto-tune. That's pretty cool. He's jumping out of the frame. Cool. They're really pushing Tarzan, man. He's the only one really focused in this so far. Any? Yeah. Have some Youngso. It seems almost like we have like two we have like two choruses, kinda. The Wicked and the photo shoot. Belly? No. Okay, thought you're gonna have some lines. Back into another chorus. Oh, that is a really cool transition. What? Wow, the camera work there was sick. Yep, nice. Come on, Woochan. Nope, more Tarzan. I'm just gonna say, okay, I'm gonna be honest, okay? I'm gonna just, like, not, okay, when I say, I'm gonna be honest, that usually means I'm gonna be very blunt and direct. I just have the habit of calling it, I'm gonna be honest. Always honest. But point being, I'm gonna be very blunt about Tarzan, okay? So Tarzan, he is a decent rapper, I'm not gonna lie, he's good. It's okay. He has nice delivery, his flow's okay. He also, generally speaking, has like a cool, like, voice going with it. So it's enjoyable to listen to. However, he obviously, I mean, okay, I didn't look at the credits, I'm sorry. but I'm very much assuming he didn't write these lyrics, both in Famous and in Wicked. They don't really feel like something that, it just doesn't suit him at all. It doesn't make any sense. Like, he just has a lot of flexing lyrics, and they feel not very believable whatsoever. So I don't know, man. Like, I feel like it's okay for this debut era for these two songs, but I feel like if this would continue and Tarzan keeps doing these flexing lyrics and not even having his own lyrics anyway, right? Assumably, if that would continue, I don't know, man. It's a bit cringe. So this is like the limit I will go with. Like, this is okay for debut and all that, you know. It's okay, I guess, but it needs to change, it needs to develop, it needs to get better. He is kind of just role-playing. He's not really being himself whatsoever. It's just kind of like, yeah, role-playing, I'm badass, yeah. But nobody knows him, so it's like, okay, are you though? Or are you like just rapping lyrics that people gave you and you like kind of like not even don't know what the fuck you're saying? I mean, his English is good, so they probably understand to some extent, but some of these lyrics are like kind of crazy, like I don't know. Wrecking like I'm demon. My drip so sentimental, mental misapprove. Bro, there's no way he knows what the fuck that even means. I don't even really know what that means. With heavy metal that I set. What does that even mean, bro? Like maybe my English capacity is bad, but like, I mean, I know what heavy metal is, but like, what the fuck? Okay, these lyrics are also not very unique. However, Bailey is cool as fuck. She has a very cool delivery. Bailey's cool. Okay, I'm yet to wait for Woochan lines, by the way. That doesn't count. Okay, Youngso. See, that's immediately so much better than Tarzan. Like, you just have to. Tarzan is, yeah. Okay, I get what people are saying. Like, he was actually rapping quite fast, so he probably had actually a longer part than Tarzan's rap part earlier, but Tarzan was just quite slow, which is not really meaning slow's bad at all, really. You can be really good rapping slow, of course, it depends, right? However, he wasn't that great. Pretty basic. That's like proper rap. And he has also two rap parts, by the way. She has more rap than anyone else. They're really pushing Annie and Tarzan the most. Which is like, I like the other three members. Like literally, the three members I knew before getting into this group even in the first place is Woochan, Bailey, and Youngso. Those three are also seemingly, based on the first two songs, the three best ones. Like they're just doing better at what they're doing, in my opinion. I feel like Bailey is definitely still trying to like get used to it and fit in and stuff. She's pretty inexperienced for like K-pop standards, which makes sense because she's a dancer, really. But she's still doing pretty good. I think Annie and Tarzan, they're not doing bad either, but they are the absolutely by far least experienced out of these five. Like, you can tell they are. They're literally just playing the script and they're just acting badass. I feel like Tarzan more than Annie. I feel like Annie is at least decently like she's not really. It doesn't really seem like she's acting or like playing a script all too much. Her rap is pretty decent. But Tarzan, man, I don't know. I liked his cringe lyric in Famous. But now that it repeated itself a little bit, I'm not sure if I like it anymore. He actually might have written it. They all listed as writers on Genius. Okay, so if that's the case, they actually wrote their own rap parts. Fair enough, then Tarzan is just cringe. he's just a cringe lord. If that's the case, which is okay, I guess. But then I know what to expect, you know. Like that really didn't seem like it's its own lyrics, because there's a lot of things in there that didn't really make much sense. They just kind of sounded cool because they rhymed in a way, right? It really didn't make much sense what he was saying. I like it, but it's kind of like, okay, this is definitely a B-side. Like, it feels like a performance. It feels like a performance song, and I mean, because it is, right? But it's just kind of it was done, and that's it. Like, I wasn't really feeling anything. The only things I was feeling is like, oh, there was some nice flow in there with Woochan, and oh, Bailey sounds cool, and Youngso's vocal is kind of cool, right? And I did kind of like the beginning of the song, actually. I kind of just liked how it started. I feel like as soon as Tarzan had his rap part, it kind of just fell out a little. Let's see again. Let me just reset, and let me like do that again, and let's check out YG's basement. Let's see if we can find we can send him artists like Blackpink or Somi or something. Hiding in the basement. I want to pay more attention to the dance as well. I feel like it was a bit too fastly cut in the other one. I don't know if this is gonna be less cut. It did seem pretty nice, but hard to say because it was so much camera zooms and like twists and everything.
Fashion game I manage, gotta do some damage. Nigga 말하는 나지, you gon' need some cameras. To snap it, flick it, cause we wicked.
Yeah, that, okay, actually that first Tarzan part is whatever.
Wicked.
As soon as Woochan came to the front, the energy was better. I don't know why. Tarzan's face is pretty cool though. Like, I feel like if he just kind of fixes the cringe part of himself, if he just kind of deletes that a little bit, I feel like he's trying to bring too much like American culture almost into K-pop. And if he just kind of dials that down a bit, I feel like it's gonna be a lot better. He is pretty good looking. He has an interesting face. I feel like saying "give me my respect" as someone that literally just debuted and nobody knows anything about you, and you're seemingly one of the lesser good rappers in this group of full rappers, low-key. I feel like that's a bit rough. Like how did you earn your respect? You know, like you haven't yet. So when people talk about respect in this kind of way, they usually talk about almost some kind of like respect for what they have done, you know? Essentially, this is kind of like a hip-hop language, I guess. We're not talking about human basic respect for each other. Of course, I respect them as humans and everything like that. But respect for what she has done, and basically respect for her talent, for her accolades, usually. That's how it goes. She has no accolades, you know what I mean? Like, she literally does not. So I'm like, I'm not sure, bro. What do you mean? But anyway, so once again, I don't know if she wrote her own lyrics as well. I feel like these lyrics are okay. They're definitely a little cringe again, though. But they're not much different cringe than let's just say like a Lisa rap part in where's that? In Boombaya or something, like the Rambo rap. It's not that different. I like this part. Maybe it's because it's Youngso's voice. I like her voice, man. Bro, Bailey is so cool, no? I swear to God, she's really saving a lot of this. Look at that face, man. Bro, she's so fucking badass. You know she's a dancer whenever her hair is literally covering half her face and she doesn't give a fuck to fix it, and she doesn't even feel uncomfortable and like self-conscious about it. She just really wants to kill the dance. and she would rather kill the dance, and nobody even knows who she is right now because we can't see her face, rather than have a like perfect image but not kill the dance as much. You can clearly tell she's a dancer, you know, by heart. But yeah, she's sick. Ha. Bro, she's gonna save their choreo. But I do like Woochan as well, somehow, performance-wise. Okay, so... Yeah, actually, I just think that rap part is actually ass. Actually, like his rap in Famous was better than this. Fuck, I love Bailey. I love Bailey. Photo shoot. Take your shot. Photo shoot. Just snap it, flick it, cause we do this all day. Tarzan also has this like very base cockiness about him, right? He is pretty cocky. Like at least he acts like it. Just snap it, flick it. I mean, it's kind of his persona in this group right now so far. I don't really think that's probably him in real life. But they're really pushing that, man. They're really pushing it like, look at me, I'm baby Taeyang, yeah, I'm so fucking cool, bruh. I don't like how much they're pushing that. I bet he's pretty cool in real life. Yeah, Youngsu's parts are so good. Bro, I swear to God, whenever it's Youngsu, Bailey, or Woochan, I just fucking love it. I feel like Annie needs some time, and I feel like Tarzan needs to change a bit. Those are the two things I'm gonna comment on them, okay? They both need more experience, sure, but they're different in other ways. Again, Annie is just not really there yet, she just needs more experience and needs to flesh out her style more, and Tarzan needs to dial it down and kind of just not be cringe lord. You're really not ready, be scared when we pull up. The choreo works really well though. Bro, Bailey! I love all the fucking facial expressions so much. Pause, champ. Choreographer Bailey Sock. Choreography director Jake Bailey Sock. She is the main choreographer and she even directed it partly. Like one of the first two in the directors. So she is the main choreographer also for this. She basically choreographed both Wicked and Famous. That is sick as fuck. That is really sick, you know? That woman is working overtime. So far this is actually just doing really well because of her. Like, I love their choreos so far. I think Famous is gonna be even better than this in terms of choreo. Their transitions are really clean. I like the moves. Nothing feels really out of place. I really like when Bailey comes in, obviously. She has like the killer parts. I mean, she gives herself probably the hardest parts because she is definitely the best dancer in this group. Like, we all know that. Everyone and their mom knows that. She choreographed it, so duh. But she always has insane charisma and like, damn. Whenever she comes in, it's crazy. I really like Woochan's charisma though. Like, whenever Woochan is in center, I really, really like him. I actually kind of like Tarzan in center as well. I think as a dancer, he's insane. Like, in terms of, sorry, as a performer, he's actually really good. As a dancer, I cannot really, like, evaluate him much yet. I feel like this might not be his style, right? Like, from the video we watched the day one, it seemed like he was more of like a contemporary dancer. I feel like this might not be his style quite yet, so he needs to like maybe get more used to it or something, I don't know. Although he did say that he likes hip-hop a lot for a couple of years, so I don't know. But I feel like he was a little more stiff here, dance technique-wise, but performance-wise he's really cool too, in center especially. I feel like for me, the weakest performer so far is any. Youngso is also not crazy good, really, but she is kind of their main vocalist, so that's okay. At least so far in these two choreos we've seen, right? From what I remember from Youngso in IU Next, she was pretty good. So, yeah. Anyway, I think Annie needs more time. I think that's the main thing. I'm also not that set on her voice yet. That's a personal preference. I'm not sure if I really like her voice in this song, especially. In Famous, I was totally good with it, but in this, I'm not so sure. It really stands out compared to the instrumental, and her part, especially the first one, is the only part where that's so obvious in this whole song. So I need a few more listens to this, I think, to really get used to her part. Yeah, I mean, generally speaking, this group has a lot of fucking talent, man. And if it's correct that what Mayo was saying is that they're all writing their lyrics, or at least the rappers are and stuff. But well, Mayo said that they're all listed as writers, yeah. So that is really cool. They're all writing their own stuff, at least partly, right? Probably not everything, but they're at least contributing to it. I'm not sure if they're also producing. I don't think so, because I see Vince24 and Doomin Chuk here being the producers. And Teddy, obviously, so they're probably not producing the song, but they are choreographing it, aka Bailey is, and then they're also writing their own lyrics. That is already insane for debut, so I am more than excited for them. Still, nothing really diminished at all compared to what I was excited for in Famous. I think in Famous, that was my very first time reacting to them, and I was just so hyped to see Bailey and Woochan back, you know, and also Youngso. And also that music video was just so good. These are not really music videos, so they were not as hype, I wanna say, as the Famous music video. Famous was a little bit better. It's just also a little bit better of a song to get people into this group. I don't think I would show them Wicked first, ever. I think Famous is better in that regard. It's a better entrance song. Still liked Wicked, I guess. Less so as a song, more so as a performance background track, I guess. And personally, liked Woochan's rap a lot. Bailey's rap was pretty cool too, and Bailey in general was sick. We also continue to have Youngso have great fucking vocals. A little bit more autotune in this one even, but I very much enjoyed it. She did great with that. Sounded great. So that's it for my reaction. Hope you enjoyed. Once again, if you want to see more, I do have reactions to Famous music video, to the Day 1 video they had, the documentary, but I've also reacted to stuff like Are You Next, the season of girl group that formed ALLDAY, and Youngso was in there, for example, in the whole show. And I'm not going to spoil anything much about it, but she was in that show, and if you want to see my reaction to all of those episodes, including all kinds of other survival shows, you can find my Patreon, link in the pinned comment, check that out, and see you guys in another All Day Project ADP reaction. Peace, bye-bye.